Going through school was rough on me because I got speech impairment because I'm tongue-tied. So I got made fun of in school a lot. So I didn't go to school a lot, didn't really like school for all the other kids making fun of me. I never learned how to read and write in school. A lot of nights I'd cry myself to sleep, asking God, why did I have to talk like I do? Why couldn't I be like the other kids? I would get in fights with other kids in school for making fun of me. I'd hit them, and I would be the one to get in trouble. Never had a father, don't know who he is. My mother told me who my father was, and I had seen the first time I was 13. But 2 days before my mother died, she told me that it might have been him as my father, it might have been somebody else as my father. So I never really got to know who he was. And then as I got up little teenage years, I started getting into drugs. I wound up with over $1,000 a week drug habit. And that lasted for close to 20 years. And I had a sister who went to church, and I called her about 11 o'clock at night. And I told her, I said, I'm thinking about suicide. I'm thinking about killing myself. I said, I can't live a life like this. I said, I can't do this no more. All I could think about was hurt and pain, people making fun of me, even on my job, or kind of say something back to me stuttering, to poke at me, to make fun at me, call me Beaver, Bugs Bunny, make fun of my teeth, and I would laugh along with them. Even though it hurt inside, I would kind of laugh. And she come got me, and she took me to the church, and there was the pastor met us at the church. It was like 12 o'clock at night by the time we got there. So he prayed with me, and I accepted Christ in my life at night. I had started going to church, and I asked somebody at church, I said, what do I do? They said, you need to read the Bible. And I didn't tell them I couldn't read or write. I was kind of ashamed to. So I asked my sister, and she gave me a Bible. And I opened it to Genesis 1:1. And I looked down the page, and I knew maybe 3 words on the page. And then I turned the page, and I would just read 4 or 5 words on each page I knew. And I prayed, and I said, God, how am I going to learn to be Christian? How am I going to learn to change my life if I can't read this? And I was telling my mother that I wanted to read the Bible, and she gave me the Bible on tapes. And then I would listen to it all at work, starting at chapter 1, verse 1, and I'd try to memorize as much as I could. Then when I got to work and I had time, I would get my Bible out, and I would try to read it and remember what I had heard. I done that every day for about 5 years. And I got to where I could read pretty good. And in church they asked me if I wanted to stop preaching. And I had been going to church for a while, and I said, I don't know. And they said, I think you're ready. And they said, you want to preach Wednesday night? I said, no, give me a little more time. And they said, okay, the next Wednesday. I said, okay. I preached for 45 minutes the first time. I couldn't believe it. I left there so happy, so just up there. I said, God, you did that. He's let me preach in 7 countries. He let me go back to school to get my GED. And then I went back to school, and I got an associate's degree in theology. A boy who never went to school with $1,000 a week drug habit, couldn't read, couldn't write, couldn't talk plain. I think I started getting more confident and didn't care what people said, and was able to say, God forgive them, because I know what they do is like I read in the Bible. I think after about 3 years of going to church and reading the Bible, I guess not having no father, I really never had nobody there I thought to teach me nothing, to tell me, hey, don't worry about what they say. Just let them talk, just walk away. I had nobody there to do that for me. When God told me He was going to be my father, and He began to teach me how to love, He showed me love, and He started teaching me how to love people. That everybody made mistakes. Even if somebody done me wrong, still love them, still forgive them. Do like the Bible says, pray for them who spitefully use you. And I would just encourage myself. God taught me, you're not that kid that never got love. You're not that kid that got made fun of every day. You are my son now. And I will protect you, and I will always be here for you.